What's up, everybody? It's Keefe. You're watching Ghost Cult Magazine's 2021 Album of the Year Countdown. This countdown of albums is voted on by the entire staff of GhostCultMag.com worldwide. This video also has a companion series of podcasts, as well as blog posts supporting the countdown. Without further ado, let's get into it. Kicking off our final 20 albums of 2021, Genghistron's comeback album Dream Weapon, out on Relapse Records, definitely blew us away. It was a great return from the band. The former multi-genre blenders were one of the first bands ever to incorporate synths and synthwave and 80s sounds into their extreme metal, and this comeback record goes all in on that sound. Great job on this record, you guys. Coming in at number 19, Between the Buried and Me, Colors 2. It's hard enough to follow up a series of banger records like Between the Buried and Me has with another great one, but to make a sequel to one of the most iconic albums in the genre, super hard, but they pulled it off. Great job. Coming in at number 18, Cradle of Filth, Existence is Futile, out on Nuclear Blast Records, and yes, it is futile, but not this record. This record's awesome. Not quite a comeback record, but a real return to form of the extreme black metal Cradle of Filth is known for. Of course, the great storytelling. New vocalist Annabelle fits right in, as well as Danny's terrific vocals. Great job. Number 17, Royal Blood with Typhoons, out on Warner Music. The hard-rockin' duo from the UK killed it with Typhoons, one of the most anticipated records of the year, and one that actually lived up to the hype. Number 16, the Night Flight Orchestra with Aromatic 2. What started out as a side project for Bjorn's Speed Street of Soilwork is now a full-fledged band, and it is awesome. Retro rock, 80s synths, and cool, fun songs that make you smile. Not everything can be arms crossed and invisible oranges. We want to have some smiles with our rock and metal. Number 15, Chemist with Deceiver. The awesome Denver doom band continues to evolve and emerge from the depths of the genre to their own style and their own sound. Really, really phenomenal album. Can't say enough good things from it. Perhaps the doom release of the year. Number 14, Carcass with Torn Arteries, following up the incredible Album of the Year for Ghost Cult Surgical Steel of 2014. Their long-awaited comeback follow-up album is out now, and it's got all the flavors of the Carcass history in it. Death metal, technical death metal, grindcore, even some sludge. A lot of interesting stuff going on the new Carcass album. Number 13, Cult of Luna with The Raging River. Meant to be an EP, but it's almost an album length. Cult of Luna continues to astound listeners with their post-metal, post-rock sound, continually subverting expectations and being one of the best bands in the world. They already have another full-length album coming out this spring. Number 12, Every Time I Die, Radical, out on Epitaph Records. Every Time I Die release seems to be an event one. This one was definitely streamlined with the fun 80s album artwork, but the actual music is hardcore. It's almost a little more savage and raw than their previous bunch of albums, a little more to the point and to the heart, lyrically and musically. Terrific job, Every Time I Die. Number 11, At the Gates, The Nightmare of Being, out on Century Media Records. The return from the mellow Death Masters. They can do no wrong. They continue to evolve and shapeshift 30 plus years into their career and continuing to strive to make incredible records, and The Nightmare of Being is an incredible record. Number 10, Wolves in the Throne Room, Primordial Arcana, out on Relapse Records. The Northwest's great US black metal legends have put out another incredible album and really put their stamp on the genre for all time with this one. People will judge whether this is their best record or not. It's arguably their best record for sure. Certainly the best black metal record of 2021. Number 9, Turnstile with Glow On. The hardcore genre blenders are back with another new album. They actually had a very short lead time for this album as they announced a series of singles, a short documentary film with brand new music in it that was like a long-form music video, and then this album, which also had some of those songs on it. Tremendous job by the band. They continue to shapeshift and evolve as one of the best bands in the genre and in the scene. Number 8, Spiritbox with Eternal Blue, out on Rise Records. One of the most hotly anticipated records of 2021. The band lived up to all the hype on the hype train and then some. They definitely released a series of singles, incredible inventive videos, and when the album finally dropped, the best part of it is the singles that were already out were not even the best songs. And those are your best records usually. Number 7, Mastodon, Hushed and Grim, out on Reprise Warner Records. Mastodon's double album is doubly depressing as they doubled down after the loss of their dear friend and manager Nick John, who also managed Gojira. And very, very rough album to get through. Just like Emperor of Sand, very heavy subject matter, heartfelt lyrics, really great musicianship, phenomenal singing. Kind of also an unplugged Mastodon, similar to their recent live stream. That all makes sense now why they did it that way. This album is a delight. Number 6, Gojira with Fortitude. A tremendous record from the Frenchman. Cannot say enough about this incredible record. Almost a throwback metal record for Gojira. A little less progressive and a little more straight ahead while still exploring and inventing different styles of songs and trying out different things. Their first acoustic and unplugged songs in a way. All kinds of tribal music. And of course their tribute to the Amazon rainforest, Amazonia. Killer stuff. Number 5, Rivers of Nihil, The Work. Another hotly anticipated album from the progressive technical death metalers after their incredible album Where Owls Know My Name blew up everybody's charts and was on everybody's must-see list live when the band performed the whole album. How do you top that? Well, you come back and you don't make the same record twice, but you keep some of the elements that make you the band you are, and they did that on The Work. Number 4, Aminra, Dorn, out on Relapse Records. Another great Relapse release this year. Tremendous album from the Dutch post-metal avant-garde band. They were joined on lead vocals by Caro Teague of Oathbreaker, and the phenomenal light and shade of the different vocals as well as the dynamics of the album really make this a spectacular release. Number 3, Cannibal Corpse, Violence Unimagined on Metal Blade Records. What a phenomenal record. Every Cannibal Corpse record is like a highlight reel of technical death metal, and this record is no different with the addition of Eric Rutan joining from Hate Eternal as a permanent guitar player as well as in the producer's chair. Tremendous stuff. You can check out our interview with Alex Webster for some more intel on how they made this album. Number 2, Iron Maiden, Sinjitsu. What a phenomenal album. The band actually completed work on this record before the pandemic and then chose to sit on it until they were ready to release it this year, and it was definitely worth the wait with their incredible singles and music videos and the band's legendary attention to detail and storytelling, Bruce Dickinson's incredible voice, and the entire band firing on all cylinders. And the number 1 album, as voted on by the staff at Ghost Cult Magazine for 2021, is Trivium in the Court of the Dragon, out now on Roadrunner Records. A phenomenal job by the Orlando thrash metalers. They're now a veteran band. We remember when they first came out. This is their second record in 2 years and 2 bangers in a row. The band doesn't spare any time writing these things, but they all come out awesome. They killed it with the album. They killed it with the perfection of the songwriting. Tremendous musicianship, playing, singing, shredding, solos, everything. This album has the total package. Congratulations, Trivium. Thanks to our staff for killing it with the vote and doing a great job year after year. It was very close at the top. But once again, Trivium, the number 1 album from Ghost Cult. What album did you have for number 1 in 2021? Drop a comment below. Tell us what we got right. Tell us what we got wrong. But before you tell us what we got wrong, check the links in the description and read the whole list so you understand where all our votes lay. I'm Keefe for Ghost Cult Magazine. Thanks so much for supporting Ghost Cult for another year. Here's to 2022. Thanks so much for hanging out with us.